About a month ago, a younger, smaller child was playing near the stream with his mother and a staff member, and he slipped on the bank and fell into a deeper area, and it raised awareness to the staff members and the school community that the school could be dangerous, or not the school, the stream could be dangerous. And so before the accident, kids were just free to go in there and play whatever they wanted. When I first heard of it, I was like, wow, poor kid. Then later on, when I heard that they were going to make a rule that you can't go down into the stream without a staff member, or the stream might be totally banded at, completely, I got pretty upset about it because, the stream's like the heart of the school. It's a really big, part of it. Hot days, you go down there and wade in it. Cool days, you just go down there and take a walk by it. It's really pretty.
Amend stream rule to read, student ages 7 to 13 may go to the stream without a staff member if they have a Fairhaven school liability waiver signed by both parents/guardians and notarized.
It was the first time that it was going to school meeting. So when it first happened, they closed the stream. And then they took it to school meeting. I think they had an emergency school meeting. It was really all tense. Like, a lot of the kids were pretty upset about it, and they really wanted to not have this rule passed because most of the younger kids like the stream, and so if it was going to be the 5-foot rule, none of them could go down there. They did have to bring out extra chairs, and there was a lot of raised hands and commotion in the back and everything. And well, I remember one point when Mark, one of the staff members, stood up and said, "I will talk to our lawyer." They came up with a lot of ideas. One of the ideas was to have a pole in the stream, and if it was over the red line, you couldn't go in it. One of the other ones was to have a height rule, which is what got passed for the first time. So you weren't allowed to be over 5 feet. This school meeting today is they're trying to pass a rule that you have to get a parent approval on a sheet that says, I am allowing my kid to go down to the stream, which I'm totally all for. Yeah, I'm definitely going to school meeting today. You get friends to be on your side, or you go and talk to people. Don't you totally think that this is a great idea? Come to school meeting and vote for it, or come to school meeting and vote against it. It's a really bad idea.
Half of the student body is like under 13, and me being one of them, not very fun. You just have to see if a staff member, especially if you want to go during school meeting or something.
I think this is a great idea, and that this is really great because I get to go on the stream again. But like when they put the 13 rule in, I felt really annoyed because I wasn't allowed to go on the stream by myself. So I'm kind of going to take sides with the 5- and 6-year-olds and say maybe that like they should have to have another person down there with them if their parents signed the thing.
You see everyone who's here, it means they really care about the stream and probably don't want to go in there with a staff member.
One of the things that we have debated constantly here, it's kind of like the flow of water in the stream actually, is exposure. This concept of liability and exposure. And I just want to make sure that that is in people's heads when they vote this. My take on this and the lawyer's take on this is that we are increasing our exposure. That is, because I talked to him about this, and he said this is a more risky way to go.
All in favor of any discussion? All opposed? Okay. All in favor of students ages 7 to 13 may go to the stream without a staff member with another person if they have a Fairhaven school liability waiver signed by both parents/guardian and notarized. All in favor? All opposed? Okay, passes.
I don't usually attend unless I put something on the agenda, school meeting agenda. But when there's something there that I'm aware of and that I would like to come and say yes or no to, then I go. People don't have to go, which is kind of nice, so it's not like a mandatory. You have to go, you have to put your thing down and go all the way to the other building, or from your playing in the stream, you don't have to go. So it's kind of nice in that way.
You can't smoke here unless you're 18. So I think that's a really good law right now.
You used to not be allowed to eat in every room, but now you are. So that's kind of silly. I don't think he should be able to, because now there are messes like, excuse me.
People cannot open doors with their feet. I did not know that rule at all.
A purple cow is not considered a cow unless it is wearing scuba gear. I thought that one was pretty interesting because it hasn't been broken yet. And then there's another one about an elephant on campus. I don't completely remember it, but
there's a rule that you're not allowed to smile at Komodo dragons on Thursdays. That's a very strange rule. It's funny, but I'm surprised it actually got through. And it's very weird.